Hi guys, welcome to your, I would say, professional slash career development guidance. So I felt like I needed to give you a little bit more, especially when it comes to your career, right? Like everybody's like, okay, love, but what about career? Like they want to know a little bit more. So I was like, okay, let's do this. So, okay, we have this card here. So I'm starting already. So while I'm talking, it's okay. While I'm talking, I'm going to explain to you why I'm picking all these signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, to be together because of their qualities. You guys have the same common quality, which is about this. Well, this is a whole bunch of cards here. So let me just take care of this while I do this. So let's talk about all the qualities that you guys have. So the quality that all of you have is that you guys are the initiators, are the motivators. You guys love to be the ones bringing the people in. It's like, oh, look at this idea I have. And, you know, you guys are very, the ones who always like to start anything. Always. Like, no wonder you guys are always like, you're always going to be the king, right? The king of, how can I say it? You're always going to be the king with the king of all the new and fresh things going on, right? The only thing that I would say is not really, well, you know what? Let's start because I already put like all these cards. It's crazy. So, okay, let me just move this here. Hopefully you guys can see this. No, you can't see this. All right, yeah, you guys are going to see like a whole bunch of cards here. So the problem that you guys have is one of the cons of all of you, cardinal signs, which it represents north, south, east, and west, right? Is that you guys love to inspire, but the cons is like you guys can get frustrated when others do not jump on board with your ideas, pretty much. Like, okay. But at the same time, you guys have so many ideas. So many ideas. Sometimes it's really hard to keep going. And this is why the chair is here. Right? And I'm going there. So when it comes to your career, right? Let me just leave it right here. I need the space. The main energy going to be in is going to be the Mother of Cups reverse. Well, then we have your strength, we have your weaknesses, we have how people sees you in your environment at work, right? Or your career if you're going to school, and then what is that you are, how can I say, what you need to work on, right? To pass this, surpass these difficulties. And this is your outcome. So let's start. You going to be in this month of March, you're going to be dealing with people, if it's your authority, bosses, or people around you, since you love to work kind of like motivating people. You're going to be drained a bit with energy just because the fact that you're going to be pushed by people that are going to be demanding more from you. Mother of Cups isn't about being sharing because it's reverse. So we're talking about people just going to be asking more and more from you. Really. And you're like, oh no, I'm already passing through this. You know what? Yeah, I know. But your strength here, I mean, look at these cards. It's like, you know what? There's one thing I can say when I have to, let me jump into Aries. You Aries are such a good communicator. Hello. And this is literally, I see it as Aries, right? Cards for you. Son of Wands. I know these are new deck. They're beautiful. I mean, I let you know at the end of the At the end of the video, I'll let you know which cards I'm using. But let's get into this because I don't want to make this too long. Son of Wands. And we have the Father of Wands. All right. You guys have this thing. It's a strength you're going to have is you're going to be able to persuade people. So if we have someone who is in reverse, like the Father of Wands, is telling me, you know what, you might use some persuasion, some manipulation to get what you want, and that's going to be your strength. So you're going to hit there, right in the spot with people, especially because you're going to be dealing with people who are going to be very demanding. But the problem is your weaknesses. What did I say about the weaknesses? You guys sometimes make it difficult to finish and accomplish because you have too many ideas going on in your brain. So the Chariot is telling me, oh, that's your weakness. I know. Everybody's like, but the Chariot card is a very positive card. No, it's not. When it comes to running like a crazy horse without looking at the consequences. Sometimes, that's what I'm saying. You guys have so many things in your head, you know, brainstorming all these ideas, and then you are going and like crazy going to start of them, but are you going to be able to finish? No, because you are just running so fast, you're not focusing. So you need to reevaluate and reassess why you are in this job. Why or what is your objective and goals? Go back to that. All right. When it comes to how people sees you, what did I say? You're the king of fresh ideas. And not only enough with that, all of you, my Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, you guys have, you're going to be, I'm sorry if I'm getting, because like sometimes it happens. You guys are going to be seen by people like this King of Pentacles. You know, the King of Pentacles is pretty much someone that people can rely on. Someone who they see as an approachable and practical. So you do have that. All of you have that. Okay, so you guys you are going to be seen as this type of personality. So people, maybe your colleagues, are going to be around you. Not so much about probably your bosses, but even your bosses can come to you. All right. And you're going to have this new, good, and great way to communicate. And if you work in communication with, that's your strength. It's funny because my friend is Aries and that's what she does. Then, what is going to be what do you need to focus on and work on to surpass any type of problems you're going to be having, especially with these people who are going to be demanding too much from you. Well, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about achievements and goals and stuff like that. I think you, like I said, you need to focus on to be the light, but with, how can I say, with this, like I said, projects that it needs to be organized. So you need to be willing to be working on being the light of their job, but at the same time, you need to really stick with this personality, that how the people see you. Because how the people see you might not be exactly the internal you, right? But it's good that you're going to be here. Because you are probably going to have people that not only is going to be pushing your buttons, but people that are going to bow to you. Like, oh, right, she's doing it great. Like, she knows what she's doing. But, you know, you need to focus a lot and finding the way that you can accomplish everything when people really gonna approach you and people are not afraid of you in a certain way. I don't know how to say it, because if this is you too, it could be you trying to be drained and dragged to this type of energy of not sharing knowledge or pushing people away. That's not going to be good. So you don't need to be that. You need to be or keep being this Father of Pentacles. Okay. So if you follow all this, and what is the outcome that you will have? I mean, the Star and the Hierophant. So we have the stars. The stars is in reverse, and we have the Hierophant. But look at carefully. The Hierophant is telling me, like, you know, maybe things are going in a different path, not the conventional way. So are different things that you might have to be asked to do that might be out of your scope of, you know, like feels like, but I'm gonna have to do it, or you're gonna have to do it. But anyway, things are going to be good. So they're kind of like going to fulfill your hopes about what this job or career is. Not exactly as you want it, but over time it will work, because the star at reverse is just saying, you know what, it will come. Just, you know, divine timing. So things are moving slowly, not that slowly, but you need to realize that you might have to be doing things that probably is not exactly what you wanted to do, or you're going to be asked to do things that might be not what you like thought that you were going to do, but they will bring this star at the end. So my cardinal signs, I don't know why my camera is always blurry. Like it goes every time, it's like a motion movement, and it goes like. So guys, I hope I help you. And as I said, I was going to tell you, I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot. It's just amazing. As you see, it's like, I love it. I love these cards. I do. Truly, I love it. So anyway, guys, I see you. See you in the mid-month. Ciao.